Hi everyone! In this video I'll be demonstrating how to sew binding with elastic when your pattern calls for elastic to be sewn on and turned under. I learned this method from the Treasury blog. I really like it. It's simple and gives a professional looking result. Now because we're not turning under the elastic, you need to cut away the width of the elastic from the area that you're going to be binding. And your binding piece will be cut the same length as your elastic, and I'm doing it in the round, so I've sewn my ends together, and I chose to do a lightning stitch on my sewing machine so I could open up the seam, and when I fold over the binding it won't be as bulky as if I serged the seam. So the next step is to put your binding right sides together with the area to be bound, matching up the quarter points. So I've got my binding attached right sides together with my leotard, and we're just basting it on, so just use the longest stitch on your machine, and we're going to stretch. You don't need to use a stretch stitch here, and I tried doing it different ways, and this really is the easiest, and you don't need a stretch stitch here. So I've basted my binding on all the way around and remarked the quarter points, and now I need to attach or pin the elastic at the quarter points to the wrong side of the binding. To sew on the elastic, you do want to use a zigzag stitch and stretch the elastic and binding as you sew. Once the elastic is sewn on, you want to stretch the binding up over the elastic and fold to the back and clip or pin, and do this at least at the quarter points, if not in between, if you feel more comfortable. Once you have your binding folded and clipped, you can sew this on a regular sewing machine with a zigzag stitch. You can use a twin needle or you can use a cover stitch. I'm going to use the cover stitch, and make sure you're stretching the binding from the front and the back as you sew, and try to sew as close to the left edge as you can. And the last step is just to trim away the excess binding from the underneath. I also used this method to replace the bands that the pattern called for the back opening and the neck openings. These do not have elastic. Instead, I sewed the binding on with the overlock stitch on my sewing machine, keeping the same seam allowance, the same width as the elastic was, so that when I fold it over and top stitch, it looks consistent. The width as the one with the elastic as the one without. I really like the results. I'll be using this in the future on many more leotard patterns. Let me know what you think in the comments, and pay a visit to the Treasury blog. I put the link down in the description, and if this video was helpful to you, please like, share, and subscribe.